these are 6 of the most overpowered builds you're going to be able to find for NBA 2K25, and trust me, they have high stats in every single category as they can finish, shoot, play make, rebound, and have high speed, agility, vertical, strength, you name it. Trust me guys, you're going to want to watch this video all the way to the end because I'm going to have some banger builds that are going to fit your playstyle guaranteed. For the first screenshot, I'm going to show you guys a screenshot of Mike Wang saying, how many slots do we have this year? We have a total of 15 build slots for you guys to make 15 total builds in 2K25 without having to delete any of the rest of them. But moving on from that, our first build is going to be a small forward, 6'6" point guard. Well, I call it a point guard because it has high stats in every single offensive category, but it has 250 pounds and a 7'2" wingspan. Now, this build has high finishing and it has an 80 close shot, 60 driving layup, 80 driving dunk, 90 standing dunk, and 51 post control. So as we can see, the finishing stats are pretty good, and it can obviously finish and get a lot of the contact dunks with that 90 standing dunk. And an 80 driving dunk as well, that's making the build even better.
Yes, sir.
Now the mid-range three-pointer is maxed out at an 88 and an 83 with a 64 free throw. So we can see that this is not much of a rec build, but it definitely can be played in the rec because 64 free throw is more than likely more than enough. The pass accuracy on this build is decent with a 58 pass accuracy, 70 ball handle, and a 75 speed with ball. Definitely makes up for it though. Standing at 6'6", this build can definitely run guard. Even though the ball handle is not the highest, every other stat is definitely amazing. It has a 66 interior defense, 92 perimeter defense, 91 steal, and a 42 block. Now, you might be looking at the rebound and be like, oh, it has no offensive rebound. The defensive rebound is only a 55. We can see that the build is definitely not made to get boards. It is made to run guard or small forward as the position says if this is a rec build. Now, the speed, agility, strength, and vertical is one of the highest for these builds on the list, as it has 90 speed, 85 agility, 91 strength, and 80 vertical. Oh my God. And we can see all the takeovers that this build unlocks in the top right corner. Now, what you guys might be waiting for is the build names. Now, we can see that this build has a 2-way 3-level scoring threat name, and it has shades of Ron Artist, OG Anobli, or Anobi, I don't know if I'm saying his name wrong, and Paul George. So this seems like a pretty good build in my opinion, but if that doesn't fit your playstyle, this next build definitely will. As we have a point guard, 5'9", 165 weight or pounds, and 6'1" wingspan. And we can see this build is extremely short. Most people are thinking, heck, you know, I'm not making a 5'9" for 2K25. But look at these stats. Most of these are all over 80. So we can see the close shot being 74, driving layup being 84, driving dunk being 75, and standing dunk and post control being close to nothing. But the shooting definitely makes up for that, as it has an 87 mid-range, 97 3-point shot, and a 78 free throw. So we can see this build can definitely shoot from anywhere. And you might even be able to unlock a couple legend badges with this high 3. Now, the pass accuracy, ball handle, and speed with ball on this build is out of this world, as it has a 94 pass accuracy, 95 ball handle, and a 92 speed with ball. And the interior defense, that's obviously not good for this build, 38 interior defense, but the perimeter defense and steal are godlike, as it has a 91 perimeter defense and a 97 steal. 36 block, 25 offensive rebound, 46 defensive rebound. Obviously stats are not going to be used on this small build, but we can see the speed and agility are also demigod stats. What? 87 speed, 95 agility, 46 strength, and 68 vertical for this build. The name of this build is a 2-way 3-level playmaker, as it has shades of Tim Hardaway, Mike Conley, and Fred VanVleet. We can see that was one of the most overpowered builds on the list. I'm just kidding, not yet. Watch the video all the way to the end. You guys will see more overpowered builds than that. Trust me. The next build we have is a 6'7" point guard, 202 pounds, 6'10" wingspan. We can see the close shot, driving layup, driving dunk, standing dunk, and post control are all pretty good, as it stands 76 close shot, 75 driving layup, 89 driving dunk, 78 standing dunk, and a 48 post control. So this 6'7" seems like it can finish, but what about the shooting stats? There's a 91 mid-range, 85 3-point shot, 66 free throws, 78 pass accuracy, 88 ball handle, and 80 speed with ball. So the offensive stats are overpowered, and the shooting stats specifically are all over 80 besides the free throw. So we can see this build may not be a specific rec build or 5-5 pro-am build, but the offensive stats are looking godlike.
Yes, sir.
We see it has finishing, shooting, and playmaking. So you're probably wondering, what about the defense? The defense, 50 interior defense, 82 perimeter defense, 85 steal, and a 40 block. So we can see 6'7" point guards are definitely still in the run for 2K25. Now this build doesn't have much rebound. It has a 25 offensive rebound and a 42 defensive rebound, but the stats at the bottom definitely make up for it, as the speed is a 77, agility 78, strength 50, so it's not on the high end, but it's also not on the low end. But the verticals is 78. So these are all pretty well-rounded stats, and this is one of the most well-rounded builds overall in this video. The build name is a shot-creating 3-level threat with shades of Penny Hardaway, LaMelo Ball, and Jalen Suggs. On to the next build. We have a 6'4" point guard with 195 pounds and a 6'9" wingspan, and this build right here is overpowered. We can see the finishing is pretty good with a 74 close shot, 78 driving layup, 89 dunk, and a 60 standing dunk, and a 43 post control. So we can see the standing dunk and post control is not really for this build, but it's 6'4", so what do we expect? But the driving dunk is a very high with an 89 driving dunk, allowing for what we know from 2K24, the basic dunk animations or the basic contact dunks. Now the shooting on this build is pretty good with a 79 mid-range and an 89 3-point shot with a 68 free throw, so it's not bad, but the playmaking takes this build over the top. 91 pass accuracy, 93 ball handle, 86 speed with ball is looking very, very good for the 6'4" build. Now the defense is even better, as it has a 53 interior defense, 85 perimeter, 91 steal, and 37 blocks. So we're not really focused on the interior defense nor the block, but the steal on the perimeter defense on this build is looking amazing, with a 91 being the highest stat in the defensive category, belonging to the steal. The rebounding, we're not really worried about that for the 6'4" build. 25 offensive rebound, 45 defensive rebound, but the speed and agility is both over 80, so we love to see that. 82 speed and agility, 45 strength, and 78 vertical. This build name will be a two-way 3-level playmaker with shades of LaMelo Ball, Dave Bing, and Damian Lillard. And this is the first build I've seen with shades of Damian Lillard, if I'm not mistaken. The second one with LaMelo Ball. So we're getting some different builds here, a lot of variety, but we're not done yet. We're on to the next build. For this build, we have a 6'2" point guard, 165 pounds with 6'4" wingspan, and I'm telling you guys, this build is it. Look at the close shot, 75 close shot, 80 driving layup, 90 driving dunk, and a 46 standing dunk. The post control doesn't really matter for this build, as it is a small guard, so it has a 35 post control. But look at the shooting, man. 84 mid-range, 94 3-point shot, and a 69 free throw, and the playmaking stats are crazy. 70 pass accuracy, so that's pretty decent. You should get some good pass animations with that. But it has a 95 ball handle for every animation in the game, man. I'm assuming if 2K25 is anything like 2K24, you will be able to unlock every single playmaking animation in the game with this 95 ball handle and the 91 speed with ball. Now, do not sleep on the defense. It has a 52 interior defense, 74 perimeter defense, 94 steal, and a 31 block. And as we know, this build is not going to have any rebound because it is a small guard. So it has a 25 offensive rebound and a 41 defensive rebound. But look at the speed and agility. 87 speed, 85 agility, 40 strength, and 75 vertical, making this an all-around demigod 6'2" build. And we can see the takeovers on the top right-hand corner of the screen. We got ankle taker, dribble wizard, finesse, flash, gifted hands, make it rain, satellite, and slice, man. So I'm interested to see what these takeovers are going to do for this build, as it looks overpowered already. And this build name is another shot-creating 3-level threat with shades of Sleepy Floyd, De'Aaron Fox, and Damian Lillard. On to the next build. For the last and final build, I had to hit you guys with a center build, man. 7-foot center, 256 pounds, 7'8" wingspan. And we can see this build looks pretty crazy. This build has high finishing for the most part and all the important stats. So we see it has a high close shot, 79 close shot, has a decent driving layup, 51 driving layup, 71 driving dunk, 93 standing dunk, which is pretty high, and a 61 post control. This build obviously cannot shoot, as we have a 46 mid-range and 26 three-pointer, but it has a 71 free throw, so we can see that they're going for a wreck build type of play style.
Okay.
Now it has a very high pass accuracy, so that really told me that this is definitely a wreck build or a 5v5 build. So if you're gonna go to the 5v5 courts or the rec, pro-am, wherever you're playing 5v5, this is the build for you if you want to run a big man. 91 pass accuracy, 56 ball handle, and 33 speed with ball. And the defense is really taking this build over the top for a 7-foot center, as it has a 77 interior defense, 64 perimeter defense, 70 steals. So this is one of the only big man builds with a steal so far for 2K25 that I've seen.
What?
93 block, 96 offensive rebound, and 84 defensive rebound. Now the last and final stats for this build is at 67 speed, 54 agility, 89 strength, and 82 vertical. You guys can see the takeovers that this build allows for in the top right, but I'm going to read them off because I have not seen any build with these takeovers so far. We got Break Igniter, Eraser, Great Wall, Orchestrator, and Physicality. This is one of the most overpowered center builds that you're going to see, so I had to be the first one to bring it to you guys. But this build name is an Interior Scoring Playmaker, man. And that is the last build we have for today's video, man. So I hope you guys enjoyed as I went through every single stat and brought you 6 of the most overpowered builds you're going to find for 2K25. If you guys want to see more, comment and let me know, because I will drop more as there's a lot more in the vault. Let me know. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
I don't got friends, these my brothers, not my comrades. I learned how to finesse and then I turned it to a con man. Freedom niggas, they ain't talk, they turned it to some convicts. I don't like to chatter talk, don't tweak under my comments.